Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is Tony Holowitz and thank you for being here for this tutorial about Microsoft PowerPoint. So as we grow with this software, I want you to notice that when I opened up Microsoft PowerPoint, one of the first things you notice is you have a lot of options. Over on the left hand side we have the Home button, the New, and the Open. If I want to create a brand new presentation, I can click on that. Open to open an existing presentation. But what I find really striking is all the options. So in the past, what I would have normally done is come right up to a blank presentation and started here. But today, you have a lot of options. If you're brand new to PowerPoint, I do recommend starting with a blank presentation because I think it's a great way to get your feet wet and just understand the way the software works. But you also have all of these options here that are themes. If I want to see more themes, I can come down and click right here, and I have all kinds of themes to choose from. Why is this relevant? It's relevant because, frankly, if you don't want to work that hard at a presentation, if you don't have the time, or if you're not a designer, well, you know what? You might be able to use one of these themes to get going. You might find these themes work perfectly and you don't have to change them. You don't have to modify them. So what I do recommend is look at a blank presentation, but then come in and look at some of these themes after you've gotten your feet wet and see if any of these can relate or work for the way you work for either a personal level or a business level. Now, one of the things I always try to suggest is when you're doing a presentation, I'm going to come up here and click on blank presentation. A great way to work with a presentation is to tell a story. And that story could be anything. It could be how you cook something from beginning to end. How you bake bread, for example. How you make chicken parmesan. It could be a tutorial or, a PowerPoint presentation on your family vacation. Anything. Just tell a story. And I think as you start telling that story and incorporating it into PowerPoint, frankly, it gives you something interesting to do. And then once you have that interesting story laid out, you can go in and modify. What I always suggest to people is before you ever sit down to PowerPoint, make sure that you've written out your story. In other words, think, okay, what is this slide going to be? What is this? What are my bullet points? What do I need to think about? How are you going to work with PowerPoint? And how are you going to do it so it's frankly fun and interesting for you? But probably more importantly, how is it fun and interesting for people that are going to be viewing this presentation? So you have a lot of options here. You really do. To get back to where we just were, I'm going to go up to the top left, click on File, and I'm going to go down to New. And when I click on New, I get right back to where we started. If you'll observe these areas, bring your presentations to life with 3D and welcome to PowerPoint, here are a couple things you can watch or observe or go through to see some aspects of working with PowerPoint. There's also a quick starter outline down here. So ladies and gentlemen, I think the key and one of the things you want to know when you're looking at PowerPoint today is don't reinvent the wheel. Recognize the fact that there might be something in there that works great for you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye now.